64. On earth we'll meet no more, but we will meet in heaven above on that eternal shore. And when we meet, we'll part no more. We both will reign supreme. No more to sing of days gone by when we were sweet 16. Days to come again once more, but come again they never will, for now I'm 64. Oh, how I long for those bright days to come again once more, but come again they never will, for now I'm 64.
590 VOCM St. John, 710 VOCM Clarenville. Dennis Ryan, Now I'm 64, the VOCM Irish Newfoundland Show, brought to you by Terra Motors and the man himself, Craig Marsh, is here. I looked at the 99 Grand Am.
Oh, nice car. What a change, hey?
You got one in the showroom?
Yeah, we do.
Go up and have a look at it, folks. What a nice car.
Oh, yeah.
You have some special deals for us this morning.
Oh, extra special deals. How about a 1997 Pontiac Transport SE extended van, 6-cylinder with power windows, power locks, cruise control, air conditioning, AM/FM cassette, has dual sliding doors, integrated child seat, lots of factory warranty still remaining, and today only $21,995.
Could we say that's loaded?
It's loaded.
That's a great deal.
Oh, it certainly is.
You're transporting children this time of year, you know, to and from soccer games and the like?
Oh, yes, and the integrated child seat, just unbelievable. I had to take this car seat back and forth.
Perfect.
It's excellent.
Yep.
Also, a 1995 Pontiac Sunfire, 4-door, 4-cylinder automatic with AM/FM cassette, dual airbags, anti-lock brakes, blue in color, and today only $9,995.
That's a real good price, $9,995.
Excellent deal, nice little car.
Sunfire's a great car. Great
car. Gee whiz.
Had one of those.
One of our biggest sellers.
Yeah, I dare say. Your lot is open, so you can go in and have a look around today.
Oh, certainly. These two vehicles are on the lot. Come in, have a look around, and certainly you won't be disappointed. It's a great selection of used cars and trucks.
And what time do you open Monday morning?
Bright and early. The sales department's open at 9 o'clock.
So if you see something on the lot at Terra Motors and Topsail Road that you'll like today, you can drop by Monday morning at 9 o'clock, and they'll look after you, right?
Oh, we certainly will. We look forward to seeing you.
The VOCM Irish Newfoundland Show, brought to you by Terra Motors.
Gentlemen, it is my duty to inform you of one beauty, so I'll ask of you the favor, no to sneak her for a while, although I know she is a creature of character and feature, and no word can paint the picture of the Queen of Old Argyle. And if you could have seen her there, boys, you'd have just been there. The one was in her movement and the marble in her smile. All the roses in the garden, they would bow and ask a pardon, for not one can match the beauty of the Queen of Old Argyle. the morning that I mentioned, well, I passed the light of pension down through parts of our dear country known for beauty and for style. Well, in the place of noble thinkers, of scholars and great drinkers, up at the above all of their splendor shone the Queen of Old Argyle. And if you could have seen her there, why, if you'd have just been there, as the one within her movement and the marvel in her smile. All the roses in the garden, they would bow and ask for pardon, for not one could match the beauty of the Queen of Old Argyle. Now lads, well I must leave you, my intention's not to grieve you, nor for need would I deceive you, oh for I'll see you in a while. Well I must find some way to gain heart, but to cause her on the tamer, for I fear my heart's in danger from the Queen of Old Argyle. And if you could have seen her there, why the beauty just been there, as the one was in her movement and the marvel in her smile. All the roses in the garden, they would bow and ask for pardon, for not one could match the beauty of the Queen of Old Argyle. And if you could have seen her there, why the beauty just been there, as the one was in her movement and the marvel in her smile. All the roses in the garden, they would bow and ask for pardon, for not one could match the beauty of the Queen of Old Argyle. And if you could have seen her there, why the beauty just been there, as the one was in her movement and the marvel in her smile. All the roses in the garden, they would bow and ask for pardon, for not one could match the beauty of the Queen of Old Argyle.
October in a pouring, driving rain. The skipper, he'd been drinking, and the mate, he felt no pain. Too close to 3 Mile Rock, she was dealt her mortal blow, and the Mary Ellen Carter settled low. There was just us 5 aboard her when she finally went to wash. We worked like hell to save her, all heedless of the cost. But the groan she gave as she went down, it caused us to proclaim that the Mary Ellen Carter'd rise again. Well, the owners wrote her off, not a nickel would they spend. She gave 20 years of service, boys, and met her sorry end. When insurance wrote the loss to us, so let her rest below. Then they laughed at us and said we had to go. But we talked of her all winter, some days around the clock. She's worth $250,000 floating at the dock. And with every jar that hit the bar, we swore we would remain and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. That her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. All those who loved her best and were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. by a friend. 3 dives a day in a hard hat suit, and twice I've had the bends. Thank God it's only 60 feet and the currents here are slow, or I'd never have the strength to go below. But we patched her ends, stopped her vents, dog hatch and porthole down, fixed cables to her fore and aft and girded her around. Tomorrow noon we hit the air and then take up the strain, make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again, that her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. All those who loved her best and were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Couldn't leave her there, you see, to crumble in the scale. She saved our lives so many times, living through the gales, and the laughing drunken rats that left her to a sorry grave, they won't be laughing in another day. And you to whom adversity has dealt the final blow, with smiling bastards lying to you everywhere you go, turn to and put out all your strength of arm and heart and brain, and like the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again, though your heart it be broken and life about to end. No matter what you lost, be it a home, a love, a friend, like the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again, though your heart it be broken and life about to end. No matter what you lost, be it a home, a love, a friend, like the Mary Ellen Carter rise again.
Newfoundland Show, brought to you in part by Terra Motors at 9:53. The Mary Ellen Carter, that's the descendants. You're welcome, guys. Think about it. Craig Marsh is here with us, and have you ever heard of an elk hound?
No, I'm trying to figure out what it is.
A female gray and white elk hound, it says, was lost near Quinlan's Hill this morning, about 45 pounds, curled tail, trailing 4 feet of blue clothesline. Let's hope there's no clothes attached to that clothesline. Yeah. Anyway, if you should see the dog, call Angela at 363-2636. Now, you've got some more deals for us, don't you?
Yeah, we got 2 more. How about a 1996 Ford Escort wagon, 4-cylinder automatic with air conditioning, CD player, aluminum wheels, power windows, power locks, and today only $10,995.
That sounds like a great deal.
Oh, it's got air conditioning for these few nice days that we get.
Well, wasn't yesterday a hot day? You could use air conditioning yesterday.
Oh, gee, I'd say. Even last night, I'd say there's a few people might have slept in their cars last night.
What else do you have for us?
How about a 1997 GMC Sierra pickup, 6-cylinder automatic with AM/FM cassette, fiberglass cap, box liner, and has only 6,300 kilometers.
Wow. It's
like brand new. Factory warranty course still remaining, and today only $17,995.
And get a pickup, and everybody will be your friend.
Oh, they certainly will, yeah.
Well, that sounds great. Now, again, Terra Motors, the location is not open today, but the lot is, so you can go in on the lot and have a look around, right?
Yeah, you certainly can. Come on in, have a look. We got a great selection of used cars and trucks, of course, new cars and trucks. And I want to remind people, of course, all our used vehicles come with a great 30-day warranty and a great 15-day or 1,500-kilometer satisfaction guarantee.
All right, thanks for dropping in this morning.
Well, it's great, Brian. You have a good holiday this next couple of weeks.
I'm taking a week off, and I'm gonna do a little fishing. And I want to say good morning to the folks down in Placentia this morning. The first jewel in the VOCM Triple Crown of Racing is underway, the Placentia Regatta, 35th annual.
Well, excellent. Hey, they got a great day for it.
They sure do. Southeast Arm, 25 races started at 8 o'clock this morning, and with regatta season upon us, I guess I should play up the pond. What do you think?
There you go.
All right. The VOCM Irish Newfoundland Show, brought to you in part by Terra Motors.
in the old tin can, the mash and the corn, the barley and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man, keep the smoke from rising, Barney. Keep your eyes well peeled today, the excise men are on their way, searching for the mountain tay in the hills of Connemara. Gather up the pots in the old tin can, the mash and the corn, the barley and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man, keep the smoke from rising, Barney. A gallon for the butcher and a quart for Tom, a bottle for dear old Father John. Help the poor Al there along the hills of Connemara. Gather up the pots and the old tin can, the mash and the corn, the barley and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man, keep the smoke from rising, Barney. The mountain breeze is a whisper low in the valley and the glens below. The excise men are on the go in the hills of Connemara. Gather up the pots and the old tin can, the mash and the corn, the barley and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man, keep the smoke from rising, Barney. Stand your ground, boys, it's too late, the excise men are at the gate. Dory bit of paddy, but we're drinking it straight in the hills of Connemara. Gather up the pots and the old tin can, the mash and the corn, the barley and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man, keep the smoke from rising, Barney. Swing to the left and swing to the right, the excise men will dance all night, drinking up the pail of broad daylight in the hills of Connemara. Gather up the pots and the old tin can, the mash and the corn, the barley and the bran. Run like the devil from the excise man, keep the smoke from rising, Barney.
VOCM and CNN, a winning team with everything from crisis coverage to celebrity status.
VOCM First News. This VOCM news brought to you by Atlantic Home Furnishings, 1294 Topsail Road. Atlantic Home Furnishings, they're well worth finding.
And 21, temperature climbing to 22 today. Good morning, I'm Doug Learning, VOCM News. Carmenville RCMP investigating the drowning death of a 20-year-old Ladle Cove man. The incident happened in the nearby community of Aspen Cove yesterday afternoon. Police say witnesses to the incident say the victim was swimming with others at a beach when he went under the water and failed to come back up. He was pulled from the water by other swimmers, but attempts to revive him by area residents and ambulance attendants failed. The man's name is being withheld pending notification of family members. The investigation continues. Police are investigating a hit-and-run accident in St. Philip's last night. A spokesman says a 15-year-old youth was hit by a vehicle as he walked on the side of the road at the intersection of Thorburn Road and Tolt Road. He suffered leg injuries but is otherwise okay. Police have not located the vehicle yet. The investigation continues. The president of the Fishermen's Union, Earl McCurdy, says the federal government should be more flexible in an early retirement program for fishermen. McCurdy made the suggestion during an hour-long meeting with Federal Fisheries Minister David Anderson in St. John's yesterday. Further post-tags announcements are expected in the next week or so. A magnitude 7 earthquake in the South Pacific spawned a tidal wave that hammered the northwest coast of Papua New Guinea. The tidal wave, up to 10 meters tall, killed at least 100 people, but another 300 are missing and feared dead. 3,000 people were also left homeless. One survivor says an entire village was swept away like a broom. And James Bond fans, take note. Christie's Auction House in London will be auctioning the most extensive sale of Bond movie memorabilia ever. The September 17th sale is expected to attract a lot of interest from private collectors, dealers, and theme restaurants. Items on the block include a magnetic wristwatch used in Live and Let Die and a metal-rimmed bowler hat used by Goldfinger's henchman Oddjob to decapitate his enemies. The highlight of the sale is a submarine car used in The Spy Who Loved Me. Cloud and showers later today. Details next.
Atlantic Home Furnishings and Carpet has all the furniture, appliances, and flooring needs for your home. Thinking of redecorating? Visit the showroom at Atlantic Home Furnishings and Carpet. You won't be disappointed. Their selection of colors, fabrics, and models are of superior quality, priced affordably. Atlantic Home Furnishings and Carpet, 1294 Topsail Road, opposite Chester Daw. Newfoundland owned and operated. Atlantic Home Furnishings. They're well worth finding.
VOCM satellite weather becoming mainly cloudy later this morning. Showers developing around noon. Southwesterly winds at 30 kilometers an hour and a high of 22. Showers and occasional thunder showers tonight. Southerly winds 30 to 50 kilometers an hour, low of 17. Showers ending tomorrow morning, then becoming mainly sunny. Total rainfall near 25 millimeters, except locally higher amounts in thunder showers. Winds shifting to westerly at 40 kilometers an hour, a high of 24. And now the rest of your VOCM 5-day forecast. Monday, mainly sunny, a high near 22. Tuesday, cloud on the Avalon, showers elsewhere, a high near 21. And for Wednesday, a few showers, a high of 18 to 20. This hour over the Twin Cities, a VOCM color weather radar screen, not picking up any precipitation. Currently, sunshine 21 on the all-new Big Number 1 in VOCM Valley, heading up to 22. Next scheduled VOCM news at 11, all the time on the World Wide Web, VOCM.com. For VOCM News, I'm Doug Learning.
This VOCM News brought to you by Atlantic Home Furnishings, 1294 Topsail Road. Atlantic Home Furnishings, they're well worth finding.
As the sea rolled high against her bow, the wind she rode uncertain. The crew of men as hardy as had ever sailed the sea. Young Cabot led their journey on a ship they called Matthew. All of them unsure what their destiny would be. It was 1497 and spring was coming on. The voyage taking longer than the crew had ever planned. The ship rose on the waters and the sun broke through the clouds. It shone upon the shores of Newfoundland. Newfoundland forever will be. Newfoundland surrounded by sea. And whatever the hardships and storms we must weather, we're people made by standing together. 500 years have come and gone, this island's seen some change. This land once called a land of fish now hardly seems the same. But we will rise up once again like so many times before. Stand together, Newfoundlanders all, forevermore. Newfoundland forever will be. Newfoundland surrounded by sea. And whatever the hardships and storms we must weather, we're people made by standing together.
Glenn Hiscock from Connemara wishing you all the best on the VOCM Saturday Morning Irish Newfoundland Show.
How's she cutting?
It's a fine how do you do.
When the people you are talking to
Don't talk the same as you.
divided by a common language.
Still our message is the same. How's she cutting?
How's it going there? Mackinac is our name. Most people seem to think that a nud's as good as a wink, but there's simply no mistaking how she cutting. And there's no use you being shy when you're looking your one in the eye. Make your meaning clear by when you say, how's she cutting? How's she cutting, Pat? Will you tell me that? Did you save the hay? Did the pigs get fat? Did you get your pound of beef from the grass? How's she going there? Listen, how's she going? Did you ever hear anyone say, hi, y'all, have a nice day? When what they really mean is how's she cutting? And your man with the bowler hat says, how do you do, old chap? But what he really means is, how's she cutting? How's she cutting, Pat? Will you tell me that? Did you save the hay? Did the pigs get fat? Did you get your pound of beef from the grass? How's she going there? Listen, how's she going? Some people seem to greet you. G'day, sport. Pleased to meet you. What they really mean is how's she cutting? I've seen Kate meet a fortune sign 100,000 times. But the sign I prefer now, lads, listen. How's she cutting? How's she cutting, Pat? Will you tell me that? Did you save the hay? Did the pigs get fat? Were you up all night and you feeding cat? How's she going there? Listen. How's she cutting, Pat? Will you tell me that? Did you save the hay? Did the pigs get fat? Did you get your pound of beef from the grass?
What do you mean, old boy? How's she cutting?
How's she cutting, Pat? Will you tell me that? Did you save the hay?
Cutting?
Pigs get fat?
How's she
Were you up all
cutting?
night and
You
feeding
nearly have it.
cat?
Have another go. How's she cutting?
How's she cutting?
No, you
How's she cutting?
How's she cutting?
How's she cutting?
No, you
How's she cutting? You haven't. You haven't.
How's she cutting?
She's cutting, Pat. Will you tell me that? Did you save the head? Did you pick? No, you haven't. Based on songs and stories, heroes all renowned, the passing tales and glory that once was Dublin town. The hallowed halls and houses, the haunting children's rhymes, that once was Dublin city in the rare old times. Ring a rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. Me name it is Sean Dempsey, as Dublin as can be, born hard and late in Pimlico, in a house that ceased to be. By trade I was a cooper, lost out to redundancy, like my house that fell to progress. My my trade to memory. And I courted Peggy Dignan, as pretty as you please, a rogue and a child of Mary, from the rebel liberties. I lost her to a student chap with skin as black as coal, when he took her off to Birmingham, she took away my soul. Ring a rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin City in the rare old times. The years have made me bitter, the gargles dim me brain, 'cause Dublin keeps on changing and nothing stays the same. The pillar and the Met have gone, the Royal long since pulled down, as the grey unyielding concrete makes a city of my town. Ring a rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin City in the rare old times. So fare thee well, Anna Liffey, I can no longer stay and watch the new glass cages rise up along the quay. My mind's too full of memories, too old to hear new chimes. I'm a part of what was Dublin in the rare old times. Ring a rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin City in the rare old times. Ring a rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin City in the rare old times.
Hello, Newfoundland. This is Dave Hickey of McGinty, and you're listening to the VOCM Irish Newfoundland Show. What's up, buddy?
In the merry month of June, when from me home I started, left the girls of tomb so sad and broken hearted, saluted father dear, kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears was smothered, and off to reap the corn, leave her I was born, cut a stout like thorn, the banished coast, and goblins bought a pair of brogues, rattling over the bogs, frightened all the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin, 1 to 3 for 5, hunt to here and turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, Macfalowly Ra. While in Mullingar at night I rested him so where he started mighty late, me spare his bright and cheer, he took a drop of the pure, I keep me heart from sinking, that's the parish door, whenever he's on for drinking, to see the lass she smile, laughing all the while, and me curious style will set your heart a bubble, and asked if I was hired, wages I required, till I was almost tired of the rocky road to Dublin, 1 to 3 for 5, hunt to here and turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin, Macfalowly Ra. them next to ride. I thought it'd be a pity to be so soon deprived of you and at my city, so then I took a stroll down among the quality bundle. It was stolen in a neat locality. Something crossed me mind. Then I looked behind the bundle till I find upon me stick a wobble inquiring for the road. Said me corner broke, was it much in vogue on the rocky road? A double a 1 to 3 for 5. Hunt to here and turn her down the rocky road and all the way. Said double a Mac for lowly ra. Well, from there I got away. Me spirits never failed and landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. Captain at me roared, said that no room had he then. I jumped aboard a cabin bound for Ballymena down among the pigs. Played some hardy rigs, then some hardy jigs. The water round me bubbled and when a Hollyhead. Wished myself was dead or better far instead. On the rocky road, a double a 1 to 3 for 5. Hunt to here and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways a double a Mike for lowly ride. The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil. Temper I was losing, poor old Aaron's Isle. They began abusing her on me, so says I, shillelagh, I'll fly. Galway boys were by and saw I was a hobbling with a loud array. Joining the affray, quickly cleared the way for the rocky road. A double a 1 to 3 for 5. Up to here and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways a double a whack for lowly ride.
It's a sizzling summer sale on the third floor ladies' wear department at the Model Shop, 285 Water Street. If you're into colorful cottons or laid-back denim dresses for work or casual wear, you will save 30% right now at the Model Shop. You won't find these styles anywhere else, but you won't pay a lot with 30% off all ladies' day wear at the Model Shop, where summer sizzles with 30% off all this week at the Model Shop. That's 285 Water Street.
Atlantic Home Furnishings and Carpet has all the furniture, appliances, and flooring needs for your home. Thinking of redecorating? Visit the showroom at Atlantic Home Furnishings and Carpet. You won't be disappointed. Their selection of colors, fabrics, and models are of superior quality, priced affordably. Atlantic Home Furnishings and Carpet, 1294 Topsail Road, opposite Chester Daw. Newfoundland owned and operated. Atlantic Home Furnishings. They're well worth finding. Racing fans, make your plans to be a competitor or are a spectator at the Clarendon Dragway this weekend.
Lots to see, so much to do, great places to stay, and exciting fun for all the family.
It's the place to go for the weekend. Minutes from Clarendon on the Cabot Highway. Enjoy the summer. See drag racing with speeds over 170 miles an hour. Saturday.
See the Needs Convenience Gamblers Race Series.
Sunday.
It's the GM Goodwrench Challenge Cup Series.
Plan a race day weekend with friends and family.
This weekend features the St. John's Radio Control Flyers at the Clarendon Dragway.
Save the taxes at Value Mart. Save the taxes at Value Mart. Save the taxes at Value Mart. That's right. Till close Saturday at all Value Mart stores, you can save an amount equivalent to the taxes. A saving you can't afford to miss. You save the taxes on all summer clothing already reduced by 30%. Save on major new purchases and housewares, home furnishings, and giftware departments. That's the Save the Taxes event till close Saturday at all Value Mart stores. Save the taxes at Value Mart. Save the taxes at Value Mart. Save the taxes at Value Mart.
When summer days are sunny and hot, Eastside Mario's hits the spot. The pasta's delicious, the pizza's divine, the drinks are so cool. Works for me every time. So come with your friends, or come on your own. It's way more fun than staying at home. La 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 la. Summer, it's a wonderful thing. La 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 la. Eastside Mario's, hey, bada boom, bada bing.
Eastside Mario's, located at the Holiday Inn.
590 VOCM St. John, 710 VOCM Claremont 917. Good morning. I'm Brian O'Connell. In for Pat Murphy, the VOCM Irish Newfoundland Show. We get some sunny breaks this morning, some showers through the afternoon, and tomorrow a much better day. Warm this morning. It's already up to 22 degrees, and we're going to pass today's high for sure. Good morning for the Placentia Regatta. The first jewel in the VOCM Triple Crown of Racing, the 35th annual, is underway at Southeast Arm with 25 races today. So if you're in the Placentia area, get out and enjoy. By the way, we are accepting birthdays, anniversaries, requests, that sort of thing at 273-5211. And speaking of the same, we had a request for Joan Morrissey. She's coming right up with the boarding house on Confederation Square. But first, a quick note to motorists. A caller on the VOCM Star 590 line advised us just a couple of minutes ago on Topsail Road around the Chester-Daw area. The traffic light there is flashing red, so treat that as a four-way stop this morning, or a three-way stop, however the intersection works there. It's 9:18 on the Irish Newfoundland Show on 590 VOCM.
I took the bus from Carbonear and landed in St. John to buy a shirt for Uncle Dick and myself some new put on. I thought I'd stay a day or two as long as I was there, so I took a room at the boarding house on Federation Square. My friends, now what a place to stay, you've never seen the like. There were 32 on welfare there and 7 more on strike. 11 cats and 3 big dogs and old Jack Mooney's mare, all staying at the boarding house on Federation Square. Salt beef and new potatoes was for supper there that night. I was dying for another spud, but I was too polite. Go on, says Mrs. Cooley, love, sure no one here is strange. Go help yourself to salt, more in the pot out on the range. I went out to the Waterloo and took up the kitchen fork to spare another tater down amongst the hunks of pork. And as I stirred around a bit, I let out 3 great roars, for in the bottom with the spuds was Mrs. Cooley's drawer. I'll hook 'em out, me dear, says she, and throw 'em in the sink. I'll hang 'em on the line tonight and hope that they don't shrink. I put them with the spuds, says she, and then I let them drain. For the peels they beat the Javix now for knocking out the stain. Well, they had a game of 45 that night at 8:30. 3 tables and a few to spare, we all sat up till late. 3 hours 'twas as quiet as the grave before the light. Then on the stroke of midnight clear, they all began to fight. Mrs. Cooley told the welfare man he cheated on her ace, and he picked up a damper dog and stuffed it in her face. His wife, she grabbed a boiler full of partridge berry jam and began to glaze her partner like a fancy Easter ham. I jumped into the bed at last to get a good night's rest. How foolish was I then to think at last I'd passed the test. I went to turn out on my side with a mattress, it was soft, when a spring shot out from from underneath and pinned me to the wall. I was hanging from the ceiling like a bell on Christmas Eve when I looked down upon the sheet, and what did I perceive? A bedbug big as Maury's cat stood waiting on the seam, just licking his antenna like a trouter on a stream. Come down, says he, you've had your feed, and now it's time for mine. The Lord looks after every little creature in his time. Come down, says he, your lovely legs, they look so nice and large. Come down, you bloody coward, and I'll show you who's in charge. I hardly have to tell you that next day I left a wreck, but kindly Mrs. Cooney, she refused to take the check. Don't charge the first time guest, says she, I always says to Jack, 'cause once a person stays with us, we know that they'll be back. My friends, now what a place to stay, you've never seen the like. There were 32 on welfare there and 7 more on strike. 11 cats and 3 big dogs and old Jack Cooney's mare are staying at the boarding house on Federation Square. Are staying at the boarding house on Federation Square.
Rosemary Fitzgerald of Flat Rock won $1,000 cash with the official VOCM 50th anniversary license plate. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You won $1,000 cash, a crisp new $1,000 bill.
Great, isn't it?
VOCM is celebrating 50 years of Confederation with the official VOCM 50th anniversary license plate. Get yours today, and you could be the next big winner of a crisp new $1,000 bill. Win your share of $50,000 or win $1 million with Atlantic Lottery 649. There are 6 new ticket winners every weekday morning. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30, and you could be our next big winner with the official VOCM 50th anniversary license plate. VOCM, Newfoundland's own.
Step up and play new $5 Super Bingo. It's a winner.
Atlantic Lottery, Atlantic Lottery.
Kathy McDougall of Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, just played new $5 Super Bingo. What did you think, Kathy?
Actually, I like it. It gives you more chances to win, and you get the 12 of them in a package. I just like playing them because they're fun to scratch.
So, any luck with this new game?
I won $20.
Great. And it was your first time playing. Well done, Kathy.
Keeps coming around again with another way to win. Atlantic Lottery, Atlantic Lottery.
Have you tried new $5 Super Bingo? You can win up to 6 times, and there's a top prize of $50,000. Play in a group or by yourself. With 3 full games, it's 3 times the fun.
We're winning every day. We're winning when we play. Atlantic Canada, we're winning here at home.
You get better used cars at better prices from Tom Woodford. Check out these used car deals. 93 Jeep Grand Cherokee, just $15,900. 97 Toyota Corolla, only $13,900. And 93 EcoVision, just $9,900. Come into Tom Woodford, Camout Road for better used cars at better prices.
Hey, for cars in the brand, Tom Woodford is the man. So if you're looking for a car, go see Tom.
Newfoundland's weather can be unpredictable, but whether it's raining or the sun is splitting the rocks, you can always count on Tetley. Now here's VOCM's 5-day forecast, brought to you by Tetley Tea, the best that tea can be.
9:25, and Craig Marsh is already in the studio. What a keener this morning, and the Terra Motors portion of the VOCM Irish Newfoundland show coming up at 9:30. 9:25, just talking to Bob Morrissey, the mayor of Pippi Park. He tells me that there are all kinds of tourists in. About 35 caravans arrived over the last little while, and we want to welcome you to Newfoundland. And welcome and enjoy. Don't forget the Signal Hill Tattoo is on at 3 and at 7 today and tomorrow. So if you want to get some really good pictures and enjoy a great show, take that in. You've got a good day for it. We will get sunshine for the morning, a couple of showers through the afternoon, around 22. Occasional thunder showers tonight, low 17. We could get up to 25 millimeters of rain with those thunder showers, maybe higher in locally areas. Showers ending in the morning on Sunday, and then mainly sunny after that, highs 24. The rest of your VOCM 5-day forecast. Monday, mainly sunny and 22, cloudy and 21 on Tuesday. A few showers, 18 to 20 on Wednesday. On the all-new Big Number 1 in VOCM Valley, 23 degrees. For your VOCM 5-day forecast anytime, Call 579-2020.
Over Piperstock Hill, take the time for to wander across the main bridge to the north side and yonder. And if you look long to the west, there's a chance that you'll see her move down to the bridge for the dance. And she still hears the music of anvil and saw, and she still looks to nature to lay out the law. She's a West Country lady from back in the past, and she faces the ocean when noisy waves blast on the rocks, and the wind blows a gale from all quarters, or summer sun sparkles on still waters down in the bay. She was there when they came on the very first ship, and she saw how the admirals ruled with a whip. And she worked with her men and her young sons and daughters to harvest the fields and the woods and the waters. And often with sadness she's looked to the sea with a longing for times that were never to be. She's a West Country lady from back in the past, and she faces the ocean when noisy waves blast on the rocks, and the wind blows a gale from all quarters, or summer sun sparkles on still waters down in the bay. Since the sea was the way between island and nation, and old ways were new ways in this planter station, she's watched all the changes with pride and some sorrow. Some old ways remain, and she hopes that tomorrow will kindly attend to the bountiful sea, and the land and her people will always be free. She's a West Country lady from back in the past, and she faces the ocean when noisy waves blast on the rocks, and the wind blows a gale from all quarters, or summer sun sparkles on still waters down in the bay. She's a West Country lady from back in the past, and she faces the ocean when noisy waves blast on the rocks, and the wind blows a gale from all quarters, or summer sun sparkles on still waters down in the bay.
Come to Klondike Days in Bay Roberts. The Bay Roberts Klondike 12-hour concert is coming up Saturday, August 1st with the Fables featuring Darcy Broderick, Gregory Dunleavy, former lead singer of the Carlton Show Band, Sister Blue, Three Rivers, Ireland's Eye, and many more. Bay Roberts, proud of the past and poised for the future.
We live down by the sea, and we're proud as we can be. It's a lovely place to live and work and raise your family. Hey!
Summer won't last forever, and neither will the deals at Hickman's Building Center. Check out these great prices until July 22nd. Keep your home bright with color. All exterior CIL professional paints and stains now 20% off. Mini Pickwick and B-joint pine paneling only $5.99 a package. Pick up some unfinished spruce flooring, 2.5 and 3 1/4 inch, $1.49 a square foot. And dress up your house with exterior rust-proof coach lamps in a variety of colors, $19.99 each. Until July 22nd and only at Hickman's Building Center.
Save the taxes at Value Mart. Save the taxes at Value Mart. Save the taxes at Value Mart. That's right, till close Saturday at all Value Mart stores, you can save an amount equivalent to the taxes. A saving you can't afford to miss. You save the taxes on all summer clothing already reduced by 30%. Save on major new purchases and housewares, home furnishings, and giftware departments. That's the Save the Taxes event till close Saturday at all Value Mart stores. Save the taxes at Value Mart. Save the taxes at Value Mart. Save the taxes at Value Mart.
Today's fast food survival tip from Subway. Summer's here, and it's time to take on the great outdoors. Make sure you're ready with fast food that's delicious and nutritious. It's out there at Subway. Our 7 sandwiches with 6 grams of fat or less help you eat right when you're on the run. All our lower fat subs are made right in front of you, with your choice of veggies, all on fresh baked bread. Subway, the way a sandwich should be. Regular 6-inch sub without processed cheese or condiments such as mayonnaise. See store for details.
If you wear dentures, it doesn't have to look and feel as if you do, especially with the sophisticated procedures and materials available today. There's no reason why you shouldn't feel confident that your dentures look and feel natural. At John Brown Denture Clinic, they can help if you're dissatisfied with your smile. They have one-day service on rebases and while you wait on most repairs. Plus, they specialize in Swiss Dent dentures. John Brown Denture Clinic, 9 Babels Road, Kilbride. For information, call 368-1332. The VOCM Irish Newfoundland Show is being brought to you by Terra Motors, Topsail Road, home of Goodwill used cars and trucks. Phone 364-4130.
In the mid-1960s, the news rang out clear. Pack your bags and your nets, you must get out of here. Take your picks and your shovels, your rakes and your hoes. The government says you must pack up and go. Well, the news, it soon spread to the harbors and coves that the young crowd were leaving in hordes and in droves, for to go to Toronto to follow their goals, or to go to Placentia and live on the dole. And it's out from St. Leonard's and out from Toslow. They steam across the bay with their houses in tow, with their beds in the bow, their stoves in the stern, bound away with their sons and their daughters. Well, Skipper Jim Pittman said he wouldn't go while there's nets to be mended and hay to be mown. Said he'd never work, no matter the pay, in a hockey stick factory out Stephenville way. And it's out from St. Leonard's and out from Toslow. They steam across the bay with their houses in tow, with their beds in the bow, their stoves in the stern, bound away with their sons and their daughters. On all politicians they cursed and they swore they rather would fight off in some distant war. For when they ceased to ramble and they ceased to roam, they could always return to a place they called home. And it's out from St. Leonard's and out from Toslow. They steam across the bay with their houses in tow, with their beds in the bow, their stoves in the stern, bound away with their sons and their daughters. Now the islands and harbors and coves are ghost towns, and you need a long liner to harvest the crowns. And the big oil refinery now stands as a shrine to the daughters and sons who remember the time. They sailed out from St. Leonard's and out from Toslow. They steamed across the bay with their houses in tow, with their beds in the bow, their stoves in the stern, bound away with their sons and their daughters. They sailed out from St. Leonard's and out from Toslow. They steamed across the bay with their houses in tow, with their beds in the bow, their stoves in the stern, bound away with their sons and their daughters, bound away with their sons and their daughters, bound away with their sons and their daughters.
VOCM St. John, 710 VOCM Clarenville, the Terra Motors Irish Newfoundland Show at 9:35. That rustling of the microphone could only mean one thing. Craig Marsh is here.
Good morning, Brian.
How are you?
I'm great. What a great day.
Well, what a day yesterday, huh?
I believe, well, it was if you were off.
But if you were working like some poor thing.
Oh, it was kind of warm, but it certainly was a great day.
Yeah, we're going to have another one like it today. Now, we might get a thunder shower, but I'll tell you what, it is going to be a beautiful day. Your lot is open, right? But now you're not open, but your lot is open, right?
That's correct, yeah. We're closed during the summer on Saturdays, but of course, as you say, our lot is open. Certainly come on in, drive around, have a look, and we're going to give you a few great specials, and you can come in and size them up and either drop back in on Monday or give us a shout.
I understand you have a birthday this morning for us, too.
Yeah, we want to wish Deborah Whalen a happy birthday during Mount Pearl during this past week, and that comes from her much younger husband, Dave, he told me, and the rest of her family and friends, and I'm sure I'll get a dig from that tonight.
You're not going to give an age or anything, are you?
No, I'm not going to. I won't do that to her.
Good idea. We'll be back to talk to